It's all blown up, right? Boom! Time revert. What's going on, Legion? Welcome back to another video, and today we are looking at a DC add-on. Yes, DC. And as you can see, oh my god, okay, that rhymed. I didn't try to make it rhyme, but as you can see, we have the DC here. Now, there is over 50 outfits, 50 different abilities, superpowers in this add-on. As you can see, it extends so far out. And thing is, I didn't even put down all the costumes, only because some of the costumes don't show. But let's go ahead and get started. So right here, we have every single outfit at a very close look. And they look amazing, by the way. Like the models, these outfits, Green Arrow, Firestorm, Dr. Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan, Dr. Fate. We got Cyborg over here. We have so many characters, even Dracula. Just so many characters, different versions of characters, like the Flashes, the Superman, Robins, and the Batmans. But I chose a handful of characters to try out because they were just the coolest to me. So in this chest, we have different tiers of characters. So start from tier 1 being the weakest, of course, going all the way up to tier 10 being the most strongest. Now tier 1, we have Twoface. Now Twoface looks really cool because look, it's your face plus his. And that looks so clean. And with him, oh my god, no. You guys didn't see that. Anyways, what I was saying, he comes with regular gun, just a revolver. No special abilities, no nothing, just, you know. That's loud, holy. Yeah, just a regular gun, and his shots do reload over time, so you don't have to manually reload anything. Moving on to our next character, we have Green Arrow. Now the Green Arrow is pretty nice. Like, we have a knife, you know, little knife. But the main things are his compound bow, his quivers, and his set target. Now, if we go ahead and set a target, let's say Husk, right? Grab our bow. No more arrow. Grab our bow. Look at this. Oos. Oos. Look at that. 360 no scope. Oh my god. 360. So clean. And then we also do have different kinds of arrows. We have a fire arrow. We have explosive arrow. Boom. 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 Nice. Then we also have freezing arrows, which makes them slow, of course. Look at that, he's slowed. We have a kryptonite arrow, but we need kryptonite in our inventory. We also have a grappling arrow, so I can just, you know, see you later. Max distance is 80 blocks. That's pretty far. Let's go ahead and try it again. There we go. And then over here, that's like around 80 blocks, right? Yes, it is. Let's go. Oh, what? This fire. All right, moving on to our next character, we have Batman Beyond. Actually, let's go ahead and do Deathstroke. Actually, wait. Yeah, we do Batman Beyond. All right, so we got Batman Beyond here. There we go. And you do need Education Edition on for this add-on because we can fly. Look how fast we fly. Look at that. Look how fast we're going. Here, zoom into the air. Now, with Batman Beyond, we have a few things. His batarangs. So let's go ahead and grab these. And then we also have the explosive gel gun, which is pretty cool too. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Smoke pellet, you throw it down, you become invisible. And then we have his Batman gauntlets, which do 6 attack damage. And then we can also go ahead and turn invisible. All right, we have his batarangs. Whoa, that was a one shot? No way they one shot. That's crazy. Oh, they 3 shot. Okay. Then we have his electrical batarang, which hits. Pretty cool. Go ahead and juggle your enemies with that. Then we have our explosive batarang. Boom. Then my favorite one, we have our gel gun. But this gel gun works better in, like, you know, you're planning on blowing up somebody's car, like C4. Let's go ahead and get some of these on here so you can't see it. Go ahead and just do that. Cool thing is too, you can also place as many as you want and they won't despawn. And then when you're ready, just right click and their whole car is gone. They didn't want to give you gas money. This is what happens. I need my 20 bucks for my gas money. And to go even further, let's go ahead and see how many we can put on this house without, I guess, the game crashing. All right, we have so many on here already. Let's just go ahead and blow it up and see how cool it's gonna look. Oh my dude, that looked amazing. And look at the smoke, look at the smoke. All right, for our next character, we have Killer Frost. Now with her, we have snow abilities. Snowstorm, we can also make it snow. So, you know, it's gonna start snowing in a bit. There it is, there's a snow. And then we can go ahead and start using our powers. So, we have our punch ability, which does 7 damage. 2 shots. We have this. Shoot snow at them. It also makes them super slow. And then we have this move, which makes powdered snow on your enemies. Go ahead and do this, and they're all slowed down. Plus this, and they're all cooked. Moving on to Cyborg. Now, Cyborg, yo, tier 4? I don't think he should be a tier 4. This guy, Cyborg, looks amazing. Look at this. Look at him, bro. It matches us so well. Well, that's probably because, you know what? Never mind, whatever. But anyways, Cyborg, we have a lot more abilities. Heat vision, unibeam, arm laser. We even got some missiles and an arm cannon. And then we can also teleport with him as well. So let's go ahead and get some guys in here. Go and start doing this. Look at that. Annihilation, unibeam. Look at that coming out from our chest. And then we have our arm laser. Then we have our rockets. Then we have our, what is this? Armor cannon. Oh, okay. That hurt me. Dude. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that to happen. Boom. Yo, that's powerful. And then we have a teleportation, which, you know, teleport. There we go. Pretty cool. And then what's the range on it? 100 blocks right here. Come on, right here. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, up next we have 2 different flashes. I grabbed 2 of them because for some reason the DCEU flash is faster than Wally West flash, which is a tier 7. So I'll go ahead and show you guys right now the difference. So okay, DCEU flash, boom, right, looking regular, looking cool, right? We cap out at 14 speed. 14. Super fast, by the way. 14 speed. We're zooming. And then Wally West, once again, we're looking amazing. Nope, wrong one. There we go. We cap out at 10 speed. And I don't know why. Like, we're so fast, but we cap out at 10 speed. And then for the abilities, we have slow motion, which makes things, you know, super slow. Look how fast I am, and they're so slow. Turn it off. We have phasing, and then we also have step assist to help with our phasing. Look, step assist. I'm not been jumping. Look at us phasing. Look at us. We're zooming. And then if we're phased, we can just fly up. Look at that. Racing through buildings and stuff. Oh, I think the Flash has met its maker. Can I just phase? No. Speedster stuck on door. What a way to go out. And that's pretty much it for Flash. Everything else is pretty basic. You know, infinite mass punch. You run around, you know, build up your punch, fast punches. You know, it's Flash. Lightning throw is pretty cool. Lightning throw, run around in a circle, charge it up, it's charged up. And then this guy right here, boom, cooked. Do it again real quick, run around. Boom, bro, it's cooked. Is that one shot? Let's see. Alright, you're in armor. Boom, one shots. And then now for our tier 6 hero, the blue Beetle. All right, let's go ahead and transform. There we go. Looking nice. Look like cool animation. Look at this flying too. So with the blue Beetle, we have a lot more abilities. So we've seen these: Unibeam, arm laser. They look the same. Armor cannon. We also have repulsor rings, which look cool. There's shield, shoulder rockets, and we can also scan for enemies, but most characters have that already. Let's go ahead and get some guys in here. Who's fighting? Oh, they're jumping him. Oh, he won. Oh my god. Okay, that was weird. So this, we seen this. This looks crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Dude. Then we have our shield, which, you know, works like a shield. He's doing 0 damage to me, by the way. You might hear the damage go through, but it's actually the shield. Then we have our shoulder rockets. Nice. And that's pretty much it for Blue Beetle. He's like Cyborg, but I guess, you know, a little better. Moving on to our tier 7, we have Dracula. Look at us flying. Look at us. Now with Dracula, we have a few abilities. We have his claws, which really don't do much at all. We have his fireball. And then we have his supernova. So if I go ahead and hold this down up until 100, I'll do a massive explosion. All right, right now 95, 100, and then let go. Boom. Up next, we got Black Adam. Now Black Adam, you know, you don't really see a difference, right? You don't really see much going on with Black Adam, huh? Until I go Shazam. Oh yeah, look at us. We get some speed. Then we also get some abilities. Slow motion. We don't need no slow motion. We get a supersonic dash, which looks insane. Look. We start flying through everything. How cool is that? Boom. They're all cooked. Look at that. Bro, my game probably lagged so hard in the video. We have a super punch, a thunderclap. We can smash the ground. Lightning beams. We have so much for him. He's so cool. All right, so super punch. You punch anything, and like it just breaks. Boom. Boom. There you go. Look at that. We're just a bulldozer. Oh, these destructive things got. Holy. All right, so next move we have thunderclap, which is an AoE move. So we go ahead and do it, and then boom, they're all cooked. Boy, got it. Get on my face. We have ground smash. Nice. Our lightning ability. This one, and then this one. And then for our final ability, we have lightning strike and lightning aura. Is just, you know, we look cool in it. Lightning aura. But lightning strike, this move looks nice, dude. Look at this. Strike our enemies with lightning. All right, now moving on. We got Dr. Fate. So for him, slow motion, phasing, invisibility, Dr. Fate powers. That's what we want. Telekinesis is what we want. Fire beam. Okay, we see lightning strike, teleportation, area teleportation. We want matter manipulation. Okay. Telekinesis. Look at that. Telekinesis. Wait. There we go. Wait. Hey. Yeah, get back. Fire. We have Dr. Fate powers. We can make a box around them, around our enemies, but I missed. Mind control. So hold on. I'll go ahead and go over here. Mind control. I don't want to mind control these XP orbs. Whatever. There you go. Husk. Look. The husk is not under my control. We also have clones. We can make clones of ourselves. Go ahead and fight. Look at them. They're just cooking them already. Wow, look at that. It's on sight. Oh my god. We have a force field trap, which I just trapped myself in, I think. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, well, that's where the phasing comes into play. There we go. We have area teleportation, overworld, nether, the end. We can teleport anywhere. And we also have matter manipulation. So replace that with what? Gold block, glass, obsidian, glass, radius. There we go. So let's go ahead and replace this, bro. See this, right? The floor, the tree replaced, the car, no, replaced. What else can we do? Glass, gold block, infinite gold. Oh, I didn't submit. Gold block, submit. We have infinite gold. We can build. I didn't click submit again. We can build. Whoa! We have landscape alteration with Dr. Fate. What that means, we can go ahead and just make this right here. Let's go ahead and make this like glass or do wood, right? Max this out, max that out, and just do this. Oh, there we go, there we go. Everything becoming wood. Boom. Even though, oh wait, even the gold becomes wood. Now this ability does have its limits, so you can't go ahead and type in, let's say like gold, right? And then have it set to gold. It's not gonna work. As you can see here, I can't even do it. It says terrain turn to gold, but it's not gonna happen. Even if you put gold block or the correct ID tag, it's just not gonna happen. All right, moving on to our next character, we have the White Lantern Ring. Boom. Moving on, we have I think it's Trigon. Forgive me for butchering if I did. But with him, we have fire breath, a lot of the same abilities with other characters. But with him, we can actually go ahead and change our size. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom. We are huge. Look at us. Fire breath. Go back down to 0. There we go. And then for our last two characters, we have Superboy Prime and Dr. Manhattan. So we're powered by the sun. So as long as the sun is out, we're OP. We're fast. Look how fast we are. What else? We can grab. Want to see that? Come here. Ow. Can I put you down? There we go. We two-shot mobs. We can smash the ground. We can also throw the ground too. Go ahead and do that. And then that's pretty much it. He just like, pretty standard, pretty regular. He's just really OP. Then for our most OP character, the whole showcase, Dr. Manhattan. Bro is crazy. All right, so we have a few of his moves right here. So if I want to go ahead and grab some TNT, boom, area width, max that out, 15, save time, right? We saved it, right? And then I need that flint and steel. There we go. And blow this up. Look, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. It's all blown up, right? Boom! Time revert. Time reverted. And it's a 30-second cooldown. So it's like nothing ever happened. And then for his powers, electromagnetic pulse. We have world break, which just makes a big old ravine. Get me out of here. Stop. There we go. Look at that. Just keeps on going. Yeah, block vacuum. Oh yeah, it did. It gave me all the blocks in the area. There we go. That's cool. We have this move. Disintegration. Which is, makes everything not exist. And that's pretty much it for like, you know, the main characters that I like seeing. If you guys do want to see more, go ahead and download the add-on for yourself. And of course, if you did like and enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit that sub button. And remember, Legion, well united. See you guys in the next video. Laters.